Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the forecast, the pre-game show here on Manchester Storm TV. I'm your match night host, Aidan Millen, and I'm joined as always by your Storm TV commentator, Mr. Max Artis. Tonight, the Manchester Storm welcome the Cardiff Devils for the third time this season, and it's been an interesting story between the two teams so far, as we've had 2 wins over in Cardiff, but the games here have been a very different story. What do you say, Max?
They have indeed. Home ice advantage is not a thing between these two teams, and no love lost between them either, as the battle rages on once more for the final time here in the Storm Shelter this season, unless we get matched up during the playoffs, of course. And the playoff picture is still not fully emerged yet.
No, it hasn't. I mean, going back to those prior results, like I say, it has been very interesting watching these two teams battle it out. There's been a lot of feistiness.
Yeah.
And then in Cardiff, especially, some very close games, and the Storm coming out with 2 wins. But in here, so far, we've had a Cardiff win of 5-1 and a Cardiff win of 6-0. But I think one of the key things about those 2 games was Storm's conceding of goals in bunches.
Yeah.
And that's something that they've really done a good job of stamping out under new coach Mike Morin. So if we do that tonight, it should be a much tighter game. What do you think, Max?
I think so too. The first 20 minutes is going to be crucial for this game. You can't win a game in the first 20 minutes, but you can really lose one. And Storm have been fatal of that. And last night it almost went the wrong way for the Cardiff Devils against the Glasgow Clan. Their first 20 minutes from head coach Pete Russell, he wanted more out of that first 20 minutes, and they grew into the game. A big third period got them the win at the end of the day, but that first 20 minutes could have put them in a hole.
And thinking about that, the fact that Cardiff played last night on the road, coming into Manchester, whereas we're totally fresh, who would you rather be? Would you rather be the team who's completely fresh, or the team with 1 game and a win freshly behind you for one night before?
There's pluses and minuses to both of them. You've had all week to prepare for this as a Storm, getting into it, being fresh, ready to go, like you say. But then Cardiff have had a game last night. They can iron out the kinks. They've got that mentality to be straight into a game, and they might just be a little bit more ready for this one than the Storm. We'll have to see when the puck drops.
And we can't wait to see that. We're going into ones to watch now for the home team, the Manchester Storm. For me, tonight, if the Storm are going to get the win, they've got to have that combination of grit and quality. And for me, no player epitomises that better than Cam Critchlow. How about you, Max?
For me, I'm going to stay with the leadership group, but somebody on the back end. I do like the defenseman this year. I've picked him out for ones to watch for a while, but I think Chase Harrison's due a standout game and a standout performance. We've seen some goals from him, seen some pretty assists as well. I can see him being a factor tonight.
And going into ones to watch for the Cardiff Devils, speaking of defensemen, I'm going to take one of theirs, Gleeson Fournier. He is a very high point scoring defenseman. He's been here before. He's been here in Cardiff for different seasons. He's always had that quality, and if he shows it tonight, could be big problems for the Storm. What about you, Max?
Yeah, they've got quality up and down the lineup. Off the top of my head, I was thinking Pellini, but I'm going to stick with number 96 and Cole Stanford. He knows what he's doing out there. He's a very, very adept forward, and can put the puck in the back of the net at will at times.
And now on to your favourite part of the forecast, the score predictions. He did get it absolutely bang on last week.
I did. I'm back to
4-1.
Not saying it yet, but fingers crossed I'm back on form.
Fingers crossed. I'm interested to see what you say tonight. I mean, for me, I really fancy a Storm win tonight, I must say. Like I say, with the coaching change, the improved form, getting goals up and down the lineup, Evan Wenninger's form has improved. If we're ever going to get that win against the Cardiff Devils, it's going to be tonight. And I think a 4-3. I think I will definitely be happy with. What about you, Max?
A little bit more conservative. I think the score's got to be a little bit lower for the Storm to get the win. And I just want to quickly, before my shout-out, I want to say a shout-out to the Storm fans who have really jumped on this score prediction bandwagon. It's all over the Facebook groups. It's all over social media. I love it. Keep it up. And I'm going with a score from one of those posts, 3-2, but I'm going to say it's going to go to overtime tonight. It's going to take that extra little bit more of ice hockey to get the final 2 points in this game.
And if it is 3-2, of course, please let me know so I know who to give the credit to, so it's not Max.
Yes.
Okay.
True. I'll be putting it out on my social media. The credit will be given to the right person.
Okay. As long as he does. But that is it from us here on the forecast. We hope you have a great night with us.